Well, welcome back everybody to Come Deliverance then. And yeah, we've got a few things to be getting on with today. I mean, we've got a lot to be getting on with in general. It's going to be a long ass game. But we did a little bit of training last time. I did have a little look into this and had a little think about what some other people have done. That training is a good way to get the fighting skill up, because basically the way the skills work in this game, it's not sort of like your typical... Oh, I love this game. It looks so good. I just wish the performance was better, but it's getting there, I think. I need to see if there's a video update as well, actually. There might be something I've missed in that sense, but most people are complaining about the performance, that's probably why. But yeah, it's not like your traditional RPG where you'll use a sort of skill pool of points to upgrade whatever you want. Every skill in this game is increased by doing. So if you want to increase your fighting, you've got to fight something. If you want to increase your archery, likewise. Speech, likewise. So training is a good place to actually get our skills up, because it will actually be very useful. And the only other time you'll really be able to skill up fighting is by fighting, you know, bandits or people in the campaign, and if you get to that point and your skill level isn't high enough, there's really not much you can do. So I will try and maybe in between episodes fit in some training at the sword area and the archery, just to get those skills up, because you don't need to see me doing that over and over again, but I feel it's pretty critical to do and get these skills up as much as we can. I was just going to double check we're okay for everything. We need a little bit of food. Have we got anything? We've got some spirits. I do kind of want to get drunk, but also I found out we need to be washing ourselves, because people will actually react adversely to you if you don't wash. You've washed yourself as much as you can in a trough. I need to go to the bathhouse to wash myself completely. There's one down by where we're living, but of course we have to pay for such luxuries in these ages, but the trough will do for now. But people will react differently to you if you're muddy, if you've got blood on you, etc, etc. And you can see now that blood that was on our tunic is now gone. So we didn't actually see too much of that, but that's because we've mostly been doing campaign stuff since we have blood on us. If we're doing one-on-one missions or side quests that require, you know, high speech or something, then we will need to make sure we're dressed properly and washed, you know, as much as we can to ensure... Where is this bailiff? I presume he's up there? How do we get up there? Let's find out. So yeah, it's all those kind of little RPG elements that we've got to work at. So you can't really overlook anything in this game. Everything has a sort of consequence and everything has a reason. So you really do have to manage yourself as you would in real life, which is, I think, a really nice touch. But also something that sounds very likely that I will forget, knowing me. The bailiff, good day. I won't pickpocket you, probably best.
Good day to you.
Good day. So is something going on here? Is probably the quest. Let's just find out if you can teach us to read first. Probably have to pay for it.
See? There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
Okay, because as we mentioned last time, people of this era can't really read, most of them. Well, almost all of them. So if we want Henry to use skill books and the like, we're going to have to learn to read. So at least we've got that as a quest now. We can go and do that. Let's see what the quest is first. I don't want to join his service without knowing anything else.
Is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Oh, so we are meant to join his service. Okay.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Makes sense. Yeah, you can rely on me. Let's not cause too much trouble right now.
You're certainly bold. I like that.
Good.
Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Yes. It was quite an ordeal,
I
sir.
have, and I have the bruises to prove it. The captain doesn't hold back.
The harder the training, the easier the battle. Well,
Not
anyway, you're
necessarily
going
true,
to
but-
assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Oh, we got 70 coins. Lovely. Right, I don't care about Ratite. We're here. We're going to learn more than enough about it, I'm sure, over the next God knows how many hours we're going to be here. Right, so we need to pick up some gear from the armory. He gave us money. Does that mean we're going to have to buy it? Pick up your kit in the lower room of the armory. Join 90 go on patrol between 11 and 7. It's currently 1. No, it's currently 3. We should be able to get there in time. Which is the armory. Pick up your kits. Right, we need to go to the other end of the town then. Okay. I really want a horse. I hope someone gives me a horse. I think we get a horse named Pebbles at some point, but I don't know where. Until then we have to run around like a little peasant, dealing with the frame rate issues. But anyway, we did need some food. Well, we'll be okay for the moment. We're fine. We're a growing lad. We'll be fine. Were we going to A or B? We're going to A. Okay. It's right up the end and to the right. So I guess we'll be getting this uniform now instead of the one we're wearing. I don't really see the problem, but if it's better, at least we can sell the old one, I guess. That'll be one positive. And the armory is... we're nearly there. I do just love the atmosphere. As I keep saying it, I'm sure, over and over, but this sort of medieval atmosphere, not the fantasy realm, the sort of one that's steeped in realism. That's a really unique thing about this game, what I'm enjoying about it the most, I've got to say. I guess the armory is up here in the tower. Okay, Ratai Armory. Hello.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name?
Henry.
And in fealty too?
Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Yes, I've got you. Well,
What, on your
come on in,
invisible
then.
list?
Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
Maybe later.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Pick up your kit in the lower room of the armory. This is the lower room, surely. Oh, it's giving it all to me. Okay. Right. Armour. Oh, we've got 2 of these now. This one is slightly less scratched. There's only 1% difference in the health of them. But there is... I like how it wears immediately. Just one point down. That's quite cool. Right, light padded armor. I guess we should put the non-stolen ones on. He also gave me a padded coif, which is worse than the coif I've got. So there's not real much. Although that padded coif is pretty knackered. Maybe we will put that one on for the moment and save the other one until we can find somewhere to repair it. Weapons, they've given us a bludgeon, which is 31 damage. The sea axe is 33, but it is, again, pretty worn. So maybe we should use that one. Let's equip that bow that we won as well. And we did get some tournament arrows, which do 7 damage instead. Oh no, I got 7 of them. How do we know how much damage they do? I guess we don't. We'll just use poor quality ones for now, that's fine. Okay, Henry. You're ready to... Oh, hello.
What the hell?
Yeah, to you too, mate. Up yours. Right. Right, we need to head down. I did kind of want to go and do the ring thing. What have we got up here? That's the learning to read, isn't it? So maybe we could do an exploring episode next time. But let's continue and learn a bit more about this town and get on with sort of our missions and this patrolling of the Night's, I almost call it the Night's Watch, the Nightingale. What kind of prick calls himself the Nightingale in this day and age? I thought it was realism, not fantasy. Actually, I guess Nightingale probably is his surname. That is quite a common surname back then, and probably still a few people now. So, sorry if your surname's Nightingale. Again, I'm not. It's probably unlikely it is. But just in case, plenty of bloody dogs around here. Someone needs to feed these dogs as well. They're really malnourished.
Answer me.
Right. Mr. Nightingale, I've come to see you. Oh shit, I've got less than an hour. Better get a shift on. Our first day at work, and we're... Actually, I guess if we were told about it at 3 o'clock, there's no way we could have turned up at 11. I guess if we were being really lazy, we could have taken the day off and started tomorrow, but let's get this started with in the church. This is one of these random area ones, yeah. So we've got to find Nightingale around here somewhere. He could be anywhere. Let me guess, he's a priest. Most likely. Sorry. Much respect to you. Didn't mean to walk on your grave. Beggar. I guess Nightingale is in the church. Very empty church. Does everyone just stand in here? We have these things in the future called pews. They're very useful. That's our parish priest. Okay. It is Nightingale we're looking for, isn't it? Join Nightingale on patrol. I have to go with Nightingale. Okay. So he will be in here. It's a very bizarre eulogy. Or whatever that is. Okay. Oh. Nightingale! Quit slacking.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yes, that's me, sir.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me,
I hope not.
how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up
That's
in the
a good
service
point.
of the bailiff?
I've kind of ignored her for a couple of days. Yeah, I guess we
I wanted to enter the service
Sir
of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
I like this guy.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Okay. I like this guy. He's nice, he's friendly, he
This is our church,
doesn't look
St.
down at
Matthew's.
us. Why do I get the feeling he's going to die at some point? All the nice guys normally do. If you must follow someone, slow down to walk. Caps lock left.
It serves not only as the
Ah,
house
that's
of God,
much more
but as
useful.
the crypt of the Lords
I should have
of
told me
Light,
that earlier.
our masters. The
Leisurely
gravedigger lives
stroll.
right round the corner. The priest
Quite that
too.
stroll.
Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
Why does... Running is too fast, walking is too slow.
Pretty big, eh?
Goodness sake.
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe.
I was told I had to go
And the
like
jail
20
house.
miles north to see
You
a
don't want to
scribe.
see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too,
You
but he
come
doesn't
there,
live in town.
lovely
That wouldn't be
cucumber.
proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek.
Never met him.
This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have
Ugh.
already been rotting on it.
Oh, good.
The swordsmith lives here.
I'd never have guessed, you know. I guess we are we can't read. We're supposed to be stupid. We need these things pointed out.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out,
Go
Henry.
to the church.
Sure.
Go back to your people. I don't want you here.
Good day. What's going on
What
here?
are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares
Good for
what your
you,
name
Jane.
is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Oh, bloody hell. How's she bothering you? Do you have the right to beg here? Do they need a right? I don't know. I need more information, really. Can I come back later? You call yourself a Christian. Drive the beggar away. You should let her stay. Sort it out between you. I guess I don't know if people can beg wherever they like, so I guess I should find that
Must
out.
you sit here, of all places?
Oh, no, I didn't mean
yes,
like that,
I
mate.
do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Okay, makes sense. How's she bothering you?
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Well, I'm supposed to be on the side of the people, of the beggars that have come from my old place, but obviously, I'm trying to keep everybody happy. Yeah, sure. Let's use religion. Most
Can't you
most
show
people
us some
normally do.
Christian charity armor?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
Well, we're good at the heart thing. I still don't know what that stands for. I don't really want to fight him, that's a bit much. But our speech is pretty low. Let's just see if he'll give us some more arms.
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday, and today she's ruining my business. Have you taken leave of your senses? Why should I give her anything?
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the whole town, would you?
Well said.
No, certainly not.
There you go then. Just a coin or two and you'll have an even better name.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey!
Here you are. And don't come back.
Good lad, Henry.
Thank you.
See now? That didn't hurt too much.
Perfect.
He'll hate you now, that I can tell you.
What the
You
hell are
acted
you
like a good
doing?
Christian.
I just got you coins. Shut up, woman. Right, so he's that could influence us later on, but then Jane might be able to help us down the line as well. But it's all
Your
about
old
those little
neighbours are living
choices.
here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon.
It's not a good idea. He's
Sir
a
Hans's
prick.
father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it.
Good day.
First to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom
Well.
until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow.
Don't
the same
punch chicken.
great-great-grandfather.
Don't punch
or some
chicken.
such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Well, there's a man from my time called Donald Trump, and he says jobs, jobs, jobs. So get them jobs. I should have gone there. Right, but I mean seriously, just put them to work. Find job for them. Then they'll earn money and contribute. Simple enough. But no, I'm just a humble little Henry. I'm not allowed to have big ideas.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
We want a shield. I feel that would make blocking a lot easier. This walking's gonna do my head in.
We've also got the baker's
Oh, it's
shop
walking in a
here,
puddle.
and that mad
I'm
merchant.
gonna be
vault.
filthy now. Yeah, muddy boots. Lovely. Oh, I broke the dialogue. Okay. Young bucks are none too happy about. Okay. I'm sure I'll give that a go at some point.
I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
That's a bit much, isn't it?
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean show them? Just a beggar.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanu saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want
Henry,
the whole
I'm glad
arm.
you came.
It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong in the
Cheers.
church.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern.
Right,
Goes up
suddenly
by
I don't
gate.
like this guy at
We'll
all.
be going there later.
I feel there's going to be some kind of big conflicts where we have to choose between the town and our people at some point, but hopefully not for the moment.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
It's an old bailey in Mott Castle, is it? Jolly good, my favourite type. Maybe we've been in this bit before. It's even bigger than we thought. It's another church. How many churches do you need? For goodness sake. They're always made out of such better building materials as well in these ages. Oh, where'd you go, mate? Hello? Oh dear.
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master or your father, whoever taught you. How is Henry
Me.
doing this? He's got superhuman hearing.
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Oh shit.
Thank you. So am I.
Am I? I have no idea what's being said. Oh shit. Did he go through here? Let's have a look. Ah, is that you, Nightingale? No. Shit. I'm the worst card possible. Great. Where did Nightingale go? Oh god. Shit. Quest giver. Is that where he is? Oh, how have I managed to lose him, for goodness sake? Follow Nightingale, he's over there. I don't think so. Why would he have walked straight back down? I guess we can go have a look. Doesn't seem to be anywhere else. Oh, for goodness sake, how have we managed to lose him? Oh, he is. He's over here. Okay, great. That's just a normal guard. Why are you all dressed the same? Ah, shit. You in here?
Here I am. Come on.
Here.
Ah, hello.
Where have you been? I almost lost my thread there. So,
So, indeed. How did he double back that quickly? Oh well, we just missed some father talk. Dead fathers. His is dead, mine's dead. It was the Middle Ages, what do you expect?
Naturally, it starts here by the town, continues along the Sasau River, all the way to Kohelnitz.
Music
Then
great in this
there's
game
Gallows
as well.
Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanish's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it.
Oh, don't
This
worry,
tower
it gets
was only
worse in the
half
21st
size
century.
when I was a young lad. Sir Hanish had it extended and made into an armory.
Good lad. I'm really hungry. I guess we should get some food pretty soon. I don't know why the music suddenly got so much louder, but there you go. Another beggar. Oh, pickpocket or talk? Neither, I think. Random pig in a fence. Because why not? Guess these are stables with no horses. I really need a horse somehow. These
God
big
be with
balls
you,
are
Benish.
for.
How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Be a bit more careful.
Good.
Oh,
Where's Moimir anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have
Oh.
got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the
God, this
tavern.
conversation
He
is
was thirsty,
painful.
so he-
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler. And you'd
I'll
better
have to
talk
get something
some
to
sense
eat.
into him.
Starting to get hungry.
yeah. That's how working goes, I'm afraid, Henry. Get up, you slacker.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and don't guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Move it. You prick. Nice sword, though. Is this a game? Why are the little boards cut out of
That
it?
fool got me all worked up.
Yeah, I noticed, mate. Yeah, sure,
Me as
me
well.
too.
The lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway,
We on a
how
date
about a
or
little game?
something? Sure.
Why not?
I mean, we just complained about people slacking, and now we're slacking. Okay. Help. Dice. If you want to try your hand at gambling, it's possible to play a dice game of Farkle in every respectable tavern. The goal of this two-player game is to be the first to reach a certain number of points. 6 dice are thrown, and the players alternate turns. Points are gained for every one of or 5 thrown, and for 3 or more of a kind of any number. Right. 1 is worth 100 points, 5 is worth 50. 3 of a kind is worth 100 points multiplied by the given number. Oh my god. 4 or more is worth double the points of 3 of a kind, so 4 is worth 800. 5 is worth. This is more complicated than Rallycross. A player's turn always begins by throwing all 6 dice. The player then uses E to select and set aside scoring dice, and at least 1 die must always be set aside. Okay, 6 are thrown. Points for 1 or 5 or everything matching 3 of a kind or over that's over 3. Right. So that's only 3. That needs to be 4. So we have a 1. Or we just press score and roll again. Fine. So we score nothing and pass. Bust. Okay. He got 3 ones. One 5.
Now you.
I feel quite hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving, mate.
Here you are. I'm good now.
So, do we have to score ourselves then? Score and roll again. Okay, so I didn't actually
Any chance of a bite to eat?
score properly last time. Bust.
I've only got 2 hands.
So I have 100. Right. There's not much skill in this game. I mean, it's luck, basically. It's no Gwent. I'll give it that.
That's it.
I'll not give it that, even. The dice sounds are nice. I guess.
That's it.
Okay, don't say that, mate. That's creepy.
That's all.
Right. Bust. I mean, it's complete luck. If it's even that, they might all be predetermined. And I'm just watching a pointless dice rolling. It's not great. Hopefully there's some other mini games in this that are a bit better than this. As RPG mini games go, it is utter shite. And the noises he's making are driving me crazy. Right, can we stop this now, please?
See. What the hell's with these damn dice?
I don't know, mate. I guess you play with whatever you've got. Right, 3 5s. And we score on a 1 or a 5, so that's score and roll again. Okay. So you do have to spot the things to score. So that's a 1. Score and roll again. That's a 1. Score and roll again. 3. Bust. Right. Why have I still only got 100 points? I don't understand. I should have like 600. What's going on? Oh, I get the skill element. If you go bust, you don't get any points for the round. You have to decide. Oh, it's like stick or twist. So you only get it if you score and pass. Oh.
Oh no.
But if you roll and bust, you don't get the points. Right. I guess there is a bit of skill in it then. So 1 and 5. With 4 we should be able to score again, shouldn't we? So I don't think we score for that, do we? No, you need 4 or more. Oh, it's 3 or more. Score and pass. Oh, it is 3 or more. Okay. Great. That's enough for him to win, so he passes. Right. Okay, that's why we were doing so badly. Hang on. Oh, I don't think we've played dice all night.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night.
Yes,
Bringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
There.
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rate we close up at this hour.
Great camera work there.
Except, of course,
Hello,
during fairs
inside
and
of
big
someone's head.
festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
What's
I'll
up
do
with this
that.
camera? Do you
Before I
mind,
forget,
woman?
It's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch.
Why are you
Here,
bothering to
take
sweep?
this one.
Forbidden without a torch, right, okay.
What is it?
I feel quite hungry.
Yeah, I'm bloody starving. There's some food here. Ooh. Chicken. Yes, please. I guess that's not something we can eat. Oh, we'll have to get some food in a minute. Let's go ring this bell. Was there a quick way to get our torch out?
What the hell?
I can't remember. Probably is. The thing is, I don't want to get my weapon out by mistake. Let's just have a look quickly. Controls, movement, combat. Just want a torch. Of course, there's not. Okay, we have to do it through the inventory. Torch, equip. Perfect. Right. Bell. Activity giver. Ring the bell. Oh, all the way. Now I know why he doesn't want to do it.
Which way you take them? And how much do I want for them?
Hell no.
Well, he's busy out at night, isn't he? Busier than during the day, bloody hell. Everyone's got these weird lanterns as well. Is that the king? It is. Lord. My lord.
Watch it.
Okay.
Folk these days.
Why is he just walking around? I guess he has got guard escort, but... He's been to the pub, I guess? I don't know. Right, let's go ring this bell. Hey! We're supposed to have a light. Everybody has a light. Where's that? Why would that be illegal? I guess just so you'd know if they didn't have a lantern, they might be suspicious. Like you, townswoman. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're okay. Carry on. Go back home. We'll get a torch. Right. It's way busier, but I guess this is the day-night cycles. Everybody, all the NPCs apparently have these, their cycles they go through every day, and you could literally follow them around, and they would do whatever they need to do for the day every day. So that's quite cool. Right. 2, 3. Is that 3? It's a bit weak, Henry, to be honest. To be honest, mate. Need to work on your bell ringing. I can't decide if the game looks better by day or night. It's pretty spectacular in both, to be fair. I think it seems to perform a little bit better at night. Which is unusual, because it's normally the opposite with games, to be fair. Right. You better be closed up in here. Oh god, this can't be good news.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate.
Oh, it's this guy.
No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronow. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad?
You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The
Oh,
bailiff?
Henry, you idiot.
The bailiff!
Just let him
Kiss
drink.
my arse! I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what
Actually, he
he
was
wants
just out in the
is
street a
worth
minute ago.
fart
Probably
in a
walked straight
bathhouse.
past.
And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Oh, God. Not fist combat.
Go on, you race. Show him what for.
I really need to work out how to get past that sort of kneeing.
That'll show him.
Ow. Ow. Stop grappling, Henry. It's not your strong point. Oh, that's it. Near him in the head. I think that worked. Oh, we're just gonna
Crucifix!
wrestle like little girls.
What in the name of Christ is happening here?
Oh dear.
Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Oh, I saw that coming.
Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been
dear.
a long journey.
Well, that job lasted long.
Got it for you right here.
I was supposed to close this place, but it's still open, which kind of makes the whole fighting completely pointless. Good day, innkeeper. Alright, we must meet Lord Capon at dawn. I guess that kind of negates any possibility of us going and taking that ring back and going exploring tomorrow. Because I guess we're going to have to do that in the morning. And from everything I've read, the quests in this game aren't really something you can ignore. If you have to meet someone at a certain time, you've got to do it. Otherwise, something else will happen, I guess. And while I'd be quite interested to see how Lord Capon reacts if we don't bother to turn up, it's probably not great for our standing. So, we will go and do that in the morning. Let's head back down to home and go get some food. And we'll probably sleep for the night and wrap things up there. It's been a very interesting day. But you can just see that even like the early quests here, like you become a guard in the Night's Watch. I keep wanting to say Night's Watch. It's clearly not. A guard a town guard, town watch. That's the one. Is it? Yeah. It's sort of that sort of monotonous style job that you probably would get given if you came here. It's not like, you know, it's your first day, you're dragonborn, go fight a dragon, like Skyrim. Or, you know, Witcher, you're this all-encompassing, powerful guy. You are just a guy whose village was burned. You've lucked into the service of your lord that's taken a shine to you. But you've really got to work your way up the ladder, and you get forced to do these little jobs. And now we've got to be a page to this other guy tomorrow. And it feels like, yeah, I know, Henry, mate, you're fine. It's been a few hours, that's all. You're not going to die, I don't think. Not yet. And it's such a nice pacing. I mean, hopefully, well, I know it will escalate at certain points and pick up pace, I'm sure. But when you've got such a nice world built and the game looks so great and it's all set in this sort of sense of realism, those kind of quests really work in here where they may not in some fantasy or sci-fi RPGs. So, I mean, oh God, bloody hell. Miller, what are you doing, mate? Every time I get back here, he's spazzing out doing something. Let's see if he picks up his bag and his invisible bag again. That's what he normally does. There we go. Picks up the bag.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Oh, it actually spawned this time. Whenever he tries to pick up that one, it just goes invisible and disappears. Right.
God be with you, Henry.
Good day. You're in a better mood. Good lad. Right. See if there's any food about. I guess we should probably have a chat with Teresa, because that was mentioned by someone earlier that we've not really been very thankful to her. Is she asleep? She's probably asleep, to be fair. Should we wake her up? Oh, she's not. Okay. No idea where she is. See if there's some stew on the stove. No pancakes. Nothing in the pot. Can we drop anything in there? No. Oh, shit, we haven't got any food at all. Do we leave any in here? Some apples. Perfect. I'll just sit here. Actually, can we sit at a table somewhere? They got a table. There always seems to be quite a lot missing from these houses. Like a secret compartment. Like you'd think there'd be somewhere they would sit down and eat. But apparently not. So I guess we will sit here. We shall eat some lovely apples. Just like 11 of them. Just keep eating those apples. Because 11 apples definitely wouldn't fill you up, apparently, according to this game. 61, that'll do till the morning. We'll go find some food in the morning. We got quite a lot of coins, actually. 97. We got given those 70 coins, I guess, as payment for being a town guard. Considering some of the best weapons were sort of 700 to up to sort of 2,000. I can see that we should get some... Should be able to get decent money at some point if that's what we're getting at the moment. So, and we can probably sell some of this armour off as the stolen stuff. I still don't know which the stolen symbol is. Whether it's that X or whether it's this splatter. I think it's the splatter because this is the stuff we nicked from that chest. So we might get rid of the stolen ones and keep the others. Oh, the X means it's completely out of strength. Okay. Anyway, we'll worry about that in the morning. We will have a little sleep. We'll probably go to the bathhouse tomorrow because we are an absolute fucking mess, Henry. What have you been up to today? So we will call it there for today. We will go out hunting, I guess, with Lord Capon tomorrow. Or next time, should I say. And depending on how long that takes, we may go for our little explore as well. But maybe the episode after that, we'll try and see if we can find a horse anywhere. If we can't, we'll just have to do it on foot. And we'll go and explore the game and the surrounding areas. And go and give that ring back and open up a bit more of the map. So I hope you guys are still enjoying this. I'm still enjoying it. It's going to be here for a long times to come because it's going to be a long game, but I'm enjoying every minute of it at the moment. If you are new to the channel, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you're new, go and check out some of the other playthroughs I'm doing at the moment, and if racing's your thing and you've just stumbled across this channel, you can go and check out my main channel, which is all about racing games. Right, for today everybody, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you again next time.